Hi. It's been a while, like a week. So you guys might notice that my hair is a little bit fucked. I got a bob, a fuck ass bob. Um, this side's still okay, kinda, but this side, I melted all my hair off, you guys. I did it. I have a side, I see basically a grown undercut on the side of my head again. I might as well just get a fucking mullet. No. Um, I've been trying to fix it up myself, but I've cut enough hair off. There's like a pile of hair here that either melted off my head or I cut it off to try and fix this disaster. If there's ever a poster child on why you shouldn't bleach your own hair, I am that person. I can do my daughter's without melting it off. Can't do my own. And I even asked for help. I thought my kids knew how to color in the lines, but we had overlappage and half my hair broke off. But anyway, you guys, as promised, I'd like to react to this Reddit story. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend I'll break up with him if he doesn't start wiping his butt? And I'm going to tell you right now, before even reading or reacting to it, no, you're not the asshole. I can't believe this is where we're at in life. So without any further ado, you guys, let's get into that. No, go away. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend I'll break up with him if he doesn't start wiping his butt? What is wrong with guys that, and I know there's women out there too that don't know how to do personal hygiene properly. Is it because your parents didn't teach you? But your parents shouldn't have to teach you everything. Like, you should want to be clean. You should want to not stink or be itchy or gunky or rashy. Like, this is just basic common sense. But anyway, I, 26 female, have started dating my boyfriend, 27 male. For almost a year, we moved in together 3 months ago, and for the most part, things have been fine. He's funny, smart, we have good chemistry, and we share similar goals for the future. All key things that need to be in alignment. That said, there's been a problem, a really gross and ridiculous problem. When we first moved in, I noticed that he never had toilet paper rolls in his bathroom. We have a two-bathroom setup and tend to use separate ones most of the time, which I think is great. I honestly miss having my own ensuite so much. My current house, there's like a little shit closet that I'm pretty sure was actually the boot closet, like the coat closet, but they renovated it into this tiny little powder room with a shower. So that's my kids' bathroom. And then me and my partner share the main bathroom, but I hate it. I wish I had my own ensuite again. I miss it so much. Anyway, I digress. I figured that maybe he used wipes or something else, but then I started noticing smells. Oh no. Awful smells. Sometimes his laundry would stink in a very specific way. I thought maybe it was just bad hygiene in general, so I brought it up. He got really defensive and basically told me to drop it. He got really defensive and basically told me to drop it. Why? That's not okay. That's like warfare on your spouse. Eventually, after too many suspiciously stained boxers and just a level of funk no grown man should be walking around with, I asked him point blank, "Do you wipe after you poop?" He shrugged and said, "Nah, wiping's kind of gay. Why would I touch my own ass?" Why would you touch your own ass? I'm assuming you touch your own dick and balls. That's not gay? If you're not gonna wash your ass, who do you think is going to wash your ass? This isn't debatable. This is, oh my God, this is the bare minimum. Wiping your ass and not leaving fucking foul fecal matter, stench, and bacteria everywhere is literally the bare minimum. We got guys that can't even wash their own ass now. What did Andrew Tate and Fresh and Fit tell all these boys? Who hurt them? Like, were you molested as a boy? Did you have a stepfather who broke into the shower with you and pegged you, and that's why you think washing is gay? Because I'm having a hard time understanding how washing yourself is gay, but you have no problem tugging your fucking wiener. That's not gay? I thought he was joking. I laughed. He didn't. Turns out he legitimately believes that wiping makes you gay and that real men just let it fall out and go about their day. That's just fucking laziness and disgusting. So you just have dingleberries and like shit, like a little shit kiss lip. You know what I mean? Like a little Hershey's chocolate butt print on everything that you wear and sit on. Oh my God. It's like that scene from Sex and the City when Miranda was doing Steve's laundry and found his fucking skid marks.
The next morning before work, while sorting Steve's laundry, Miranda came face to face with the true meaning of intimacy.
I'm living with skid marks, Guy.
Oh no. Oh, terrible.
I don't get it. Why do men get skid marks? Is it laziness?
Yeah, why?
I would not let that man's bare ass in my bed again after that. Are you kidding me? I told him that that's not only stupid, but also incredibly unhygienic. And honestly, it's making me feel physically sick to be near him sometimes. Bet. 100% agree, man. It's like that stink. Like my boyfriend's ass, when he farts, it stinks like fucking sulfur. It stinks up the entire fucking room. And if he does it in my bed, I legitimately want to beat him for it. But at least I know he wipes and he cleans himself and it's just the odor. It's not actual shit. I couldn't. I would burn everything down, man. I would throw the whole man away and burn everything he sat on and wore down. I'm serious. And that's just not right to do to your partner either. He said I was being judgmental and that I should accept him for who he is. I told him I draw the line at poop. Now he is sulking and accusing me of being shallow, saying I'm prioritizing societal expectations over true love. He even texted me a link to a men's rights subreddit post about how wiping is emasculating. Oh my fucking God. How fragile are these men's egos? Now I'm wondering, am I the asshole for threatening to break up with my boyfriend as over something as small as wiping? No, and it's not something small. This is the bare minimum, basic hygiene. And you've asked him politely. He got defensive and shot you down. Then he gaslit you by saying that you didn't accept him for who he is. And it's not something small. It's about hygiene. It's about cleanliness. It's about odor. It's about respecting your partner. When your partner asks you something small and tells you it's for a reason because they don't like it, it makes them uncomfortable or whatever the reason, the bare minimum is to respect that. He doesn't even respect that. And you want to pull this bullshit men's rights and wiping is emasculating? Get the fuck out of here. So what you're saying is it's just women's job to wipe? It's just women's job to be hygienic and clean? Get the fuck out of here. You're gonna be alone forever, man, with your fucking swass, your shit balls and your dingleberries and your skid marks everywhere. Just fucking gross. And here's a tip. If you really don't like wiping, get in the fucking shower. Wash yourself. Buy a bidet. They cost $35. You stall it on your toilet and it squirts water at your ass for you. There's wipes. There's all kinds of things. You don't need to be disgusting for men's rights. And this is why we got these men whining about the male loneliness epidemic. You're doing it to yourselves. Why would a woman want to live with a guy who stinks like shit, doesn't contribute to the housework, expects everything to be 50-50. Oh, wait, don't let me forget. They also want a trad wife who's going to be their bang maid and replace their mommy and wipe their ass and take care of them when they get older in life. But they also want you to be submissive and obedient. This is fucking ridiculous. This doesn't happen. They want an independent woman who can manage herself and run her own career and not be a gold digger. But then they also want a stay-at-home mom trad wife. You can't have the best of both worlds and be a shitty booty piece of shit loser. We can live a peaceful life on our own and not have to deal with shit smell in our fucking house. And this ridiculous noise about men's rights. You know what men's rights should be about? Clean men. Hygienic men. Men who smell good. Men who take care of themselves. Men who take pride in their appearance. One thing I can say for certain is my man, Steven, he takes really good care of his hands. He takes really good care of his feet. He is clean. He is tidy. His feet are actually soft and baby-like. Like, his feet are actually better than mine, and that's a good thing. Men who take their health and their spouse's wishes seriously. Anyway. So yeah, now she's wondering if she's the asshole for threatening to break up with her boyfriend over something as small as wiping. No, absolutely not. And what do the comments think? Not only does he sounds homophobic, like those macho men, but he's a grown-ass man with no hygiene and no proper excuse like mental health for it. Think about what would happen if you were to have kids. You'd have a whole family of not wiping their ass. It's disgusting. Oh my god. Can you imagine him telling his son, "No, you don't wipe. That makes you gay." Then the poor boy grows up with like issues because his father's an idiot. Ugh. Okay, so we have an update. I like updates. Hey again, I wanted to give an update because, well, it happened. I broke up with him, and it was somehow even messier than I expected. No pun intended. Did he throw shit? Did he throw shit? Did he fart? I sat him down and told him I couldn't do this anymore. I explained everything calmly, that it wasn't just about wiping, but about respect. See, exactly. Respect for me, for himself, and for any space we shared. That I was exhausted from living in constant secondhand filth, and that I genuinely couldn't picture a future with someone who refused to do the most basic thing is to stay clean. He stared at me in silence for a few seconds and then laughed. Like this weird fake laugh. Then he got super defensive and said, "Wow, I guess you never actually cared about me. This is what ends us? Over wiping?" Yeah. It's also about your attitude, your stupidity, and your lack of respect and personal hygiene.
Yeah, boy.
What an idiot. I told him it wasn't just that. It was the fact that I asked him repeatedly, to do something extremely reasonable, and he chose not to, over and over and over. See? That. Men, I hope you're taking notes. I know not a lot of men watch, but I hope you're taking notes. He folded his arms and said, "I'm not changing who I am just to make you comfortable." You're gonna die on this hill, man? Not wiping your ass is gonna be your identity? You wanna be the guy with the shitty booty hole? Okay. Own it. Own it, King. I said, "I'm not asking you to change your personality. I'm asking you not to smell like shit." And that's when it got dramatic. He stood up, threw his keys on the couch, and said, "You're just like everyone else, judgmental and shallow." Then he packed a duffel bag like he was storming out of a movie, grabbing random stuff like a pair of mismatched socks, 2 deodorants, the irony, well, maybe one's for his ass, and a frozen burrito from the freezer. Really? You really need that burrito, eh? Before he left, he looked at me and said, "You'll regret this. You'll never find another guy like me."
Okay.
I hope so. That's the idea. Fuck's sakes, I would hope not. Really. And I just said, that's kind of the point. He slammed the door so hard, a picture fell off the wall. He's texted me a few times since, mostly passive-aggressive stuff like, "Hope your next guy wipes and lies to you about it," and "Real men don't fold for toilet paper." Oh my fucking god. Okay, so here's a question. What about when you all over yourself? Do you just leave it there to get dry and hard and crusty, or do you wipe it? Fucking idiot. When you have food on your face in a restaurant, do you leave it there or do you wipe it? What the fuck is wrong with people? Since he left, I've deep cleaned the apartment, burned a candle, and I've done 5 loads of laundry. I cannot tell you how amazing it feels to sit on a couch and not wonder if it's been in contact with poo. No doubt, no doubt. Good riddance. It's funny when the trash takes itself out, hey? Anyway, thank you for all the push I needed. You were right. I don't need to fix someone who thinks basic hygiene is optional. I need someone who's already a damn adult. Well, that's the thing about Reddit, eh? Like, a lot of the time, if you go on there for advice, it's like, divorce, burn him, leave him, jail. I never actually go and look at advice on Reddit, even if I've left a post. I mostly just leave it for other people to read and have their debates about it, and I don't go back and check. I post and ghost because I don't really, even if they agreed with me, or if it wasn't all bad, or like it was overwhelmingly positive, I just don't need to go back and see. Quite often with Reddit, it's like the extremes. Like either
You're a fucking idiot.
or
Murder him.
all right, that was crazy. I know of guys who aren't crazy about wiping, but here's the thing. You jump in the fucking shower and you wash yourself. It's not that hard. Or if you can't shower every time, then buy a fucking bidet. They're $35-$40. Go on the back of the toilet and you spray your own ass. You don't have to wipe. I actually made a video about this. Nobody cared, which is totally okay. I understand, but there was a reason I made that video.
So this is called a bidet, and it's from Amazon. It cost me $35. And I'm going to show you how to install it and how it works.
This setup. So yes, this is how a bidet works. There's a little hose there on the side that you use the water settings, and then there's the device on the inside of the bowl that sprays you. Now, I have to warn you, I don't know why they have higher settings than like 2 or 3, because any higher than that, and well, as you can see, it cleans your wall beautifully, but you could cut steel with that. It sprays ice cold water directly up your butt. I don't know why they have the high settings. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's really good for cleaning your wall. So yeah, that would be my only advice, is don't use a setting higher than 2 or 3. I don't know why the high setting even exists, but it keeps your butt clean. There you go, the end. For $35 to not have to wipe my own ass, I think that's a pretty fair deal. I actually really, really recommend them, because if you're a person who struggles with constipation, or that last little load that you just can't seem to get out, it just pinches itself off and it just lives there, those little dingleberries, enemas and bidets work really good for that. And not only will you be cleaner on the outside, you'll feel cleaner on the inside. It's kind of scary how many people don't understand basic hygiene. Like when I got into care, there was a shocking amount of elderly women who didn't know how to wipe. And you're supposed to wipe front to back, not back to front, because you're dragging all that nastiness forward. And it's like, no, what are you doing? No, stop. UTIs, infections, and UTIs can be really bad for you. Urinary tract infection can make you go crazy. You can get really sick. So it's not just a matter of, smelling good and not being judgmental. It's literally important to be clean. I don't know if this is an America thing. I don't know what, because I know in other countries like in the Philippines, they don't make as much money as us. They use bidets. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Japan is renowned for their fancy toilets. We are so behind. And now we have men who think it's about misandry, that not having a clean ass somehow makes you more masculine. No, girls like men who smell good. Girls like men who are clean. Take some extra time to groom down there, and I guarantee you, buddy, she will appreciate it. All right, well, that's my thoughts on this crap. And it's been a really emotional week. D-Man Johnson III has been wrapping up his channel, and that really sucks. I feel like we're trash twins. He's been growing alongside me. We both started our channels around the same time. We've been growing together, supporting each other, and he's built up this wonderful community on his Discord. You all know who you are. We're going to support his his upcoming horror channel, and if you are someone who likes horror movies, B-rated films, cult classics, you want to pop over to that channel once it's up and running, okay? Because it's going to be a fucking blast. It's going to be so much fun. And that's all I got for you guys today. My life has been chaotic, to say the least. And I have very limited time to record and edit currently, but I'm hoping end of June, come July, that's all going to be behind me, and I'm hoping to have some really, really good news for you guys. I can't talk about it yet, but let's just say it's gonna. I'm super excited. Like I was freaking dancing around and screaming today, like yes, yes. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate all your support. We will be talking about 90 Day Fiance in the future. I need a bit more time. Okay. See you guys next time. Bye bye.